Hello, my fellow stars. So, my name is Estrella, but you can also call me Star. I am from Los Angeles, LA, and I'm a third generation tarot reader. And I just felt called to give you guys a pick a pile video and to look into your money situation. If you need any advice, if you're wondering, what's your next step, let's just look into it. Let's see what's up. So that's why I have three Benjamin Franklins here. So just focus on your money, focus on your situation, and just pick a pile and pick the lipstick that most represents um, you, what's calling to you, and we're gonna find out more. I'll find out more for you, and yeah, this will be a good reading. So for pile number one, we have this pink tarot deck with this Gwen Stefani lipstick. Then we for pile number two we have this purple villains deck and this MAC lipstick. And then for pile number three, we have this kimchi lipstick. So just take a moment, focus, meditate on your pile, and I'll see you at your pile and we'll find out more together. All right, bye guys. I'll see you guys later. Hey, pile one. So we're just going to take a look into your money situation and just get a read and a feel for what's going on. And let's help decipher what you're feeling because, sometimes when you're thinking about your money situation or any type of situation, it can be very overwhelming. Let's just kind of clarify. So go ahead and just focus, take some time to just focus on my shuffling so I can read your energy and my energy can connect to you. What's the situation? What's the money situation for pile one? What's pile one's money situation? For the people that chose pile one, what's their money situation? I'm going to do one more shuffle, guys. What's the situation for my stars that picked pile one? Okay, we have the Hangman, the Three of Cups upside down, and the Three of Wands upside down. So maybe you were expecting something to come in and it was kind of a false start. Maybe you're going through a false start, you're feeling a delay. Like, for example, I knew someone who, got his therapist license and then it took like 9 months, almost a year for him to get it. So maybe like you were just counting on something and it just like didn't go through, didn't follow through. King of Wands, yeah. This on the full upside down. Yeah, I think you were taken by surprise. This is definitely like a business opportunity or an internship or, an offer. Maybe someone was starting a business and they were like, hey, like, I think you'd be a great fit for this. And you were expecting like some type of follow through. And I think you feel stumped. You're like, wait, was I overthinking this? Did I make that up? Yeah, and it's definitely you're at a crossroads. You feel like, well, this thing that I worked that could have been really could have paid off. It really could have been really abundant and prosperous, but you just feel at a halt. I'm sorry, pile one. That sucks. Yeah, and this is really draining you. This is really exhausting you. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that, pile one. Let's clarify your situation. Did my pile one peeps make this up? it doesn't look like you guys did, but I just always have to check. Like, why? Let's clarify pile one situation. Why this holdup? Why this stagnation? Why this delay? What's the holdup for pile one? What's the holdup? Clarify the situation. Okay, look at that. Something just broke. That's crazy. All right, clarify the situation. Yeah, so you really thought that this was going to be an awesome opportunity. You thought that this was going to take off, and you really thought that this was going to be your next step. This isn't an opportunity you were making up. So that's really weird. So maybe someone was just, I don't know, not happy for you. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. What's the advice on your situation? What's the advice for my pile one situations? What's the advice for my pile one stars? What's the advice for my pile one stars? Page of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah, so this is your situation. Okay. Okay. Don't give up on your creative ideas. Whatever this thing that you were counting on, whatever this follow through is, you, Pawan, are a creative person. You're a creative person. You'll always get yourself out of a rut. You'll get yourself, you're resourceful. So, this opportunity, I don't want to say it's going away, but it definitely, it's just not the right time. Whether it was working with someone or whatever situation, for some reason, it just wasn't going to be now. And that's okay. Stuff like that happens. I don't want to call it false hope, but sometimes, you know, that phrase rejection is protection. I think that this is what this case is. But it was almost like a test because the universe had to say, were you ready for this? Were you happy for this? Like, are you really going to give it your all? And when you started to get excited about it, that's why the universe went, okay, great. Maybe not this opportunity, but this next opportunity that you're working on. So keep creating, keep being innovative. You know, just because this thing didn't work out, maybe you weren't supposed to work with XYZ. Maybe you're supposed to take on this idea yourself, or maybe you know, no one knows how to do it like how you know how to do it. So that's, yeah. Okay, so we have the Four of Coins upside down, 5, 6, 7, 7 of Swords. So I have to tell you that you have to be careful about your ideas and you have to hold them closely. Um, Maybe don't tell so many people the ideas you're working on because I think with the Seven of Swords here, people would try to kind of poison that idea in your mind and be like, oh, that's stupid, or I don't know why that would work out, or I didn't even think there was even a job for that, or stuff. Like, don't even let these people get into your head. These people want to get into your head, pile one. And it's fucked up. Yeah, justice. So you will get this level up, this new phase that you're waiting for. And the universe had to get you excited about something, and it just turns out you just have to divert your plans. Um, but this is gonna look good for you, pile one. It was kind of a false start, I admit it, there's no arguing with you there. But if you keep being the creative person that you are, and you keep trying to, be innovative for the good of humanity and the good of just making people's life easier. Like if you have a business idea that you think, hey, there's a market for this and no one's doing this, and I feel like this would really bridge the gap. Hold on to those ideas. Don't let people know about it because they're just jealous that they didn't come up with it first. Yeah, you're brilliant, by one. I'm gassing you up again. You're brilliant. Let's find out some advice for my pile one people. What's the advice for my pile one people? What's the advice for my pile one people? What's the money? What's any additional advice you have, sir? Okay. I think I have to split this deck now. Sometimes the cards are like, nah, I'm ready. And yeah. Okay, Page of Cups. The Ten of Swords upside down. So yeah, so you're coming out of this. You're coming out of this, this rejection, this feeling of like this disappointment. You're not gonna feel this much longer. Temperance upside down. Just be careful, Five of Swords, of the people around you, because not everyone is happy for you, unfortunately. And you definitely have to make sure that you're protecting your ideas, your energy, because there's a lot of energy vampires out here. And people don't want to do the work, they just want to take your idea and make the most profit off of it. So yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Swords, upside down. Yeah, this is some people will, if you're not careful, or in fact, let me rephrase that. If you tell people your idea and then you notice some people being like, oh, that's dumb, or oh, I wouldn't do that, but kudos to you, or whatever, like someone who's being passive aggressive or like giving like a backhanded comment, that person is not happy for you. So be wary of what you tell to people, and then if you do tell anyone, make sure you pay attention to their reaction, and that'll really let you know, like, okay, yeah, this person really isn't happy for me. Yeah, the Emperor upside down. You're gonna see, based on who you tell, and you're not even gonna expect it, the most confident, put together person might be the most insecure person. And it just because you happen to say like, oh, I'm working on this project, and they're like, what do you mean you're working on this project? Why didn't you include me? What are you talking about? Why wasn't I the first person you thought of? You should have told me everything. And you're like, whoa, 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 I'm just, being creative. I'm just exploring this idea. So be careful with that for sure. 4 coins upside down. Yep. Confirmation. Confirmation. Be careful of what you tell people. Okay, pile one. Thanks so much for watching, pile one, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, guys. Hey, pile two. So I've been trying to get this reading out to y'all this whole day. Everything is just going wrong. I don't know what it is, but you guys need to hear this message, and I want to get it to you guys, because why isn't that my pile two peeps can't get their money messages? I just don't think that's right. Pile two, maybe you need to light some incense and do some more meditation on your money situation, or just making sure that your spiritual strengths are strong and doing well. Let me make sure my mic is on. Yes, my mic is on. Okay. Take two, pile two. Okay, let's check on pile two's money situation. Pile two's money situation with the Villain's Tarot deck. Pile two's money situation with the Villain's Tarot deck. What's the money situation for pile two? Can you tell me the money situation for pile two? The pile two besties that picked the yellow MAC lipstick. Alright, let's check on your situation, pile two. We have Judgment reverse, Five of Coins reverse, the Fool. Okay, so you may have made the decision to leave something recently and you're kind of second guessing your choice. You might be wondering, like, did I make the right move? Hierophant. But you truly feel that you had to make this choice of a new beginning because it aligned with your values. You may have had to leave a toxic workplace, a toxic schedule, and you might have been like, everyone's making me feel like I'm dumb for making this decision, but in your heart, you know that this doesn't align with you. This isn't going to take you where you want to go. Yeah, look at that. King of Wands. That's your career, that's your money, that's your reputation. So you definitely look at that. Wow, beautiful money. So yeah, you're going through it, pile two. Yeah, look at that anxiety. You're going through it, you're worrying about this decision, but I'm going to tell you something. Whatever choice you've made is a really great one because look at this power and money that you are going to accumulate because you stayed true to your beliefs and you stayed true to your goals, which is all you can do. Some people try to lead you astray from that, and you really try to stick with it. That's really great. Let's get some advice. What do you advise my pile two people about their current situation? What do you advise pile two for their current money situation? What do you advise? What do you advise pile two? What do you advise pile two? What do you advise for pile two? Last shuffle, guys. What do you advise for pile two? Look at that. We have the Justice, Queen of Coins, and the Magician upside down, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so right off the bat, you need to keep a clear focus on the goals you're trying to achieve, and don't be led astray. Don't be led astray from greediness. Don't be led astray from people's false generosity. Make sure you stay true to your ideas. Be sure to get input. If you need a peer to go through a business plan, or if you need a what is it, a counselor to go through something, just double check your plans or anything. you know you can still do that, but just make sure that you're staying clear of any negative thoughts, and that you are focusing your energy and your creativity towards this new project, towards this new business that you're building, this new internship, whatever it is. Make sure that you're putting 100% of your energy into that, and the accolades, Empress, will come naturally. And be wary of just making sure that you don't get into this negative headspace and do not develop bad negative habits. This is great news, pile three. What does pile three need to know about anything coming in? Like any spontaneous messages they should know about, anything they should be wary about? What does pile two need to know? What does pile two need to know about these messages? What does pile two need to know about these messages? Tell pile two any messages that they need to know about their money situation. What's the messages that pile 2 needs to know? Last shuffle, guys. Okay, you have the moon, the empress again, guys, upside down, ace of wands. Okay, so basically your glow up has to happen in silence. Your glow up, this new phase in your life, you're going to the star upside down. You have the potential to accomplish everything you want. And the thing is, you have to move in silence. You have to move in silence, 5 of Cups, because I think something about getting everything you want, you might also have to leave some people behind, which is hard. You know, we want to take all these people with us, but not everyone is ready for the level of success that you're ready to achieve, you know. And I don't know why it's that way. You know, I wish it wasn't that way, but sometimes that's the way it is, you know. You're ready to get something, but someone you want to take with you isn't ready to go along with you or to reap or join the accolades that you're receiving. The Hangman, stagnation. Yeah, so I think, look at that. What did I just say? Queen of Swords, guys. So I think you may experience some hesitance of cutting people off or just being a little more ruthless. But in the end, it's to your benefit. In the end, you're protecting your empire. Look at that strength. And in the end, you're looking out for yourself, you know, because you have a really good thing coming here. And in the best way possible to say this, no one deserves this but you. Whoever's around you, they don't deserve this. You deserve this because you've been putting work towards it. And this is completely yours, which is really great news, pile 2. All right, let's get 2 more. Why do they have to guard this? Why do they have to be so cutthroat? Why do you think that is, universe? Yeah, look at that. 7 of Swords. Yeah, so there's some fake people around you. Tower. There's some fake people near you, and you have to clean house. My camera cut off. I'm so sorry to say it this way, pile 2, but honestly, you have to clean house. You have to make sure that, you know who's on your team, and if they're not part of the cause, if they're not helping, they're hurting. So I know this is like cut and dry, pile 2, but you really have some great things that will be coming in for you, and you can have this Empress moment. Just make sure that the people who are supposed to come with you are the right people who are meant to come with you. So thanks so much for watching, pile 2, and I hope to see you here again soon. Thanks so much for listening, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hey, pile 3. So I already filmed your portion, and then out of nowhere I went to go upload the video and no audio came out. Isn't that crazy? So I'm just kind of I had to take like an hour break just to make sure my camera could get charged again and feel refreshed, because I was channeling some things but just would not record any audio. So charged my mic, charged everything, and yeah, so let's get started. Let's recheck on pile 3's what they need to hear, because how come that first message didn't go through? Just wasn't meant to be. All right, let's check pile 3's money situation. Have my little lighters to light these candles, and oh my gosh, I have to cover that card. Okay, don't worry, guys. This is millennial tarot. It's also like supposed to be like funny and stuff, but I'll cover it. All right, so what's the money situation for my pile 3 people? What's the money situation for my pile 3 folks? And I hope the audio picks up this time, because that'll really suck if I have to do this another time, but you know, I gotta get the message out to my stars, man. Okay. Pile three. Pile three's money situation. Okay. So, oh, we have the Hierophant. Let me just move you closer. There you go. We have the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups. This is Judgment. I can't show you guys this card. Judgment. Ocho de Cups, which is Eight of Cups. Magician. Cuatro de Cups, upside down. And then Cinco de Swords. Okay. So right off the bat, the practices you've been doing, the schedules, the plans that you've been doing to make sure that your business or your regimen or your school schedule, your internship, whatever um thing that you're committing your time to is really paying off. And the universe wants to let you know that maybe you've been questioning about, like, you know am I making the right choices? Am I, doing the right thing? And the universe wants to let you know with Judgment. I can't show you that card, but yes, you are. And probably why I have to cover this is because this is literally your money, pile three. And then we have Ocho de Cups and Magician. So you're contemplating on maybe you've been like leaving one hobby or one interest behind to pick up a different one. And I think that you're kind of prioritizing your time in different ways. You're figuring out, okay, I want to spend more time, you know, making content videos, or I want to spend more time, writing that paper I've been working on. And instead of, I told myself I would, this one business that I started, if I gave myself a year, then I would move on from it. And, maybe that year's come up or something, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to like move on to something. I think this is telling you, like, that's okay. That's okay if you need to move on and put your energy into or something that's going to be a little bit more fruitful for you and be more abundant for you. This is also mentioning, though, that this next thing that you're going to work on, Magician, anything you put your mind to, you're definitely going to put it into fruition. But with that, with the Four of Cups upside down and the Five of Swords, you're gonna get a lot of people who are gonna notice this change in you. Like, you beware of any friends or coworkers being like, "Hey, like, I thought you used to hang out with us all the time. Now you don't hang out with us as much anymore." And that's fine. Like, you guys can't always have, the same goals or anything. Sometimes you may be focused on, having a family, or, opening this other business, and you should. So don't let other people's opinions or passive aggressiveness get to you. This is definitely just letting you know, be careful, be wary of that. Okay, so then let's get the advice for my pile three stars who need advice on their money situation. What's the advice on your money situation? What's the advice on your money situation? What's the advice on pile three's money situation? What's the advice for pile three's money situation? Okay, I think I'm ready to cut the deck now, because sometimes when the cards get like that, they're just trying to let you know that they're ready to be read, and you just gotta follow that. Okay, look at that Four of Cups again. Look at that Hierophant upside down, Seven of Wands upside down, the Nine of Wands upright. Okay, so yeah, so I think that you're gonna have to ignore any doesn't sound bad. Use your discernment, but ignore any advice or opinions or ideologies that doesn't align with what you're going for. If what you notice is working for you, then continue doing that. You're really the only one that knows what's best for you, as cliche as that sounds, but it's true. Because not everyone has the best intentions for you, and you just have to make sure that you know your values, and you know what aligns um, with your morals, because at the end of the day, you're the one who has to sleep at night with your decisions, right? So I think this is saying continue building your projects, building this new ideas, but look at that high priestess. Be um High priestess is secretive, so she's very passive. You don't know what's you have. She has a very strong poker face, right? You don't know what she's thinking. You don't know what she's planning. So this is saying, be sure to keep, this new level up that you're going through to yourself. You have to keep this spiritual energy to yourself. The world isn't ready to know about this yet. This is something that you have to harness first, and you have to control your own power and your own manifestations. And once you get in control of that, then that's when people can know what you're working on. Yeah, Two of Wands. Just be wary, because I think this is telling you you're going to go through a period of time that you're not going to know who to trust. And that's a hard period. Um, but you shouldn't trust everyone. You shouldn't trust everyone. And this idea that you have, this new project that you're working towards, is worth continuing to work on. And Page of Wands upside down. Yeah, so I think you're gonna have some people who are like, hey, are you working on XYZ? I'd love to help out. I'd love to join in. Don't let these people. This is your idea. This is your baby. This is your magic. You don't need anyone, um, especially if you don't trust them or truly know their intentions, to be involved in this here. This is pretty cut and dry, pile three. Like, I don't even remember what your message was before. Like, it was something similar, but with the audio getting out, you just needed to know this this urgent message instead of the other one, and that happens. I think I mentioned in pile two or pile one that rejection is protection, and look at that. The universe instead was like, wait, pile three has this other message. Sometimes that happens, guys. What advice does my pile three stars need to know? What does my pile three peeps need to know? And you see, these are like still pretty like stiff, so I'm still trying to get them to like be more flexible, but I'll use these more. They're so fun though. That's why I love these cards. Like, aren't these just so funny? Like, do you guys play Loteria? Do you know what Loteria is? It's a very popular Mexican game. You can play with pennies and beans. What's the advice? Anything that my pile three people need to know? Anything urgently that they need to know? Okay, cut the deck. What does pile three need to know? Justice. Nine of Cups, Moon. Okay, yeah. So, you are gonna get this new project that you're working on is totally meant for you. It's meant for you. You have put in the work, you've put in the time and energy, and this is your business. But maybe you need to be more, you need to make more moves in silence, because with the moon's also very secretive. You've had the high priestess and the moon in your reading, which means this is telling you, just be aware of what you tell, who you tell things to, and what you say. um yeah, star, because you're shining, you're completing your goals, you're completing your wishes, you're setting out to do what you've always wanted to do. And that's going to bring a lot of jealousy. But with temperance and the chariot, honestly, pile three, this gift, this new phase, this new monetary reward is completely yours. With the temperance and chariot, this is meant for you. This is not meant for anyone else. So, these people can try to take it away, and not saying don't let them give them a chance. You shouldn't give these people a chance to mess with you or anything. But um, the more you stick to building this business and following your goals and following your morals and just staying aligned, um, these rewards and these benefits are protected and they're meant for you. And seven of coins, look at that. That's work, that's abundance, that's yeah, this is you really putting in the foundation and reaping the fruits of your labor. You're definitely reaping a lot of fruits of your labor, and that's really exciting, pile three. So, honestly, pile three, you guys got a great reading in the end. I don't know what happened with the first one, but I'm really happy with this outcome. So, I hope I get to hear from you soon, pile three, and stay tuned. And I hope I see you next time. Bye.